Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, welcome back, Grillerman's Garage. We're outside today. It's a beautiful day, a little overcast. We're still being affected by the prairie wildfires. Okay, so the air quality is not 100% here, and you can smell it in the air. When we get up and have a look, you can see the haziness all over the place. Well, we dug into the archives today, and we're going to have a look at the Hubsan ACE 2, the original ACE 2, not the one with the 4G module, the ACE 2. Needs a little bit of tweaking, but I have all this stuff out here because we've had some problems with connecting to a tablet, and then suddenly we've had a problem with connecting once we're logged in. So I've put a notice up on Facebook, on their forums. I've sent messages out to Hubsan support. I don't know what's going on, but I'll put a little picture up here of this is the message I'm getting. Every time I log in and try to get into this, it says I'm in a no-fly zone. I'm not in a no-fly zone. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to get it up. We're going to have a look on why today, because it's got a 1-inch sensor. Because later this week, there's supposed to be a release of the DJI Mini 5 Pro. 1-inch sensor, obstacle avoidance, LiDAR, etc., etc., etc. Are they behind the 8-ball or ahead of the 8-ball? Didn't Hubsan come out with a Hubsan 1-inch Mini a year and a half ago or more that had obstacle avoidance? And before that, they came out with a 1 over 1.3 with obstacle avoidance. Everything. Are they behind the 8-ball or ahead of it? Or are they just refining what somebody else has done? Or is there something else going on? Don't know. How good is the 5 Pro going to be? I don't know. This is a 1-inch sensor. Sometimes it's pretty good. I know on the ACE 2 4G, it's a little bit better. This one, you have to tweak the saturation a little bit, but we're going to find all that out, okay? Let's get on the map. I've got another camera ready to go. On the mat. Let's go. And we're back. We have the Hubsan ACE 2 on the pad, as you can see from the other camera, the bottom here. Okay, we have a screen recorder going. It took us a while to get to this point because every time I started up the app, it said I was in a no-fly zone and I had to delete everything in the app, all the cache, all the data, everything, reboot it, not log in, and I'm able to do it this one time. If I go in again, I won't be able to do it. I have to redo the whole thing again. So there's a problem somewhere. It can't be the phone. It happens on every appliance I have. Okay, no matter what tablet I use or what I use here. Anyway, let's get to it. The Hubsan ACE 2 is on the mat, ready to go. What I want to change is, I want to change it over to a video. And I might skip all this stuff out, but you have to do it every time. Okay, I've got the grid lines on. If you look at this stuff here, look at that. Okay, there's no reason at all to have... There we go. There we go. No reason to have a 100-bit rate. We've got it at 50. The other thing is, I'll get it up and we'll have a look and we'll change the saturation and contrast. We'll go up and have a look at the grass and see what it looks like. So let's get it up in the air. You can't change it from H.265, but this is the ACE 2, the original one. So the saturation color profile is a little off sometimes. Let's get it up. Let's see what happens, and we'll go from there. See if we can get it to hover properly. And here we go. I'm nervous.
No obstacle avoidance mode.
No.
Please fly with caution.
There we go.
The home point has
And
been updated.
it's pretty
Please be
good.
mindful of the new return to home point.
Pretty good, I think. A lot better than I was anticipating. A lot better than the ACE 2 4G. Okay, so we just want to go there for a second. Have a look at that graph. It does not look like that. So we're going to have to go in and have a look and change something here. So from what I understand, I have to put this contrast up to 55. And I have to put the saturation down to 35. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, have the EV value. We've got lots of stuff there. 4K 30. I don't want 4K 30. I want 2.7 at 30 because I like it better. Okay, that should be good. That's about what it looks like. Let's start that video and let's go up and have a look. There we go. Turn this way and go up and forward. Okay, let's get that camera down. Once we're up at the 50 mark, you see the haze already? Yeah, see that haze already? There we go, bring it down about there. Lots of haze, lots of haze. And look around here. Okay, if we come back a bit, you can see it up in the sky there. So we have a look at the house there. Okay, there we go. I can see patches of blue, but not really. Okay, okay. And if I change it back to regular, if we just go in here and we change this back to reset and reset, see it greens up a bit there. Go back to 35 and go up to 55. And 36, 35, there we go. It's a little bit more natural. So we're still going on there. Here we go, come around. Can we find anywhere that doesn't have haze? Nope. We're gonna head out this way over to our famous little lake, if we can find it. Okay, I'm gonna take some pictures because we had some issues with the original one that both picture models were really bad. It looked like H-log. Even if, no matter what I took, it's what it looked like. It was a flat profile. But this one, sometimes the 8 megapixel one is better than the 20. Doesn't have 48, even though it's a 1-inch sensor. But yeah, it flies really good. Not as good a day as yesterday because it's a little more overcast. Air quality is not as good as it was. And yeah, it's very wispy, white, overcast clouds. And it's doing really good. We're out there at 350 meters. And this is where usually they stop functioning. But I've got solid white bars up there so far. This is doing really well. I'm very happy with this, yeah. And I'm facing the opposite way. So there you go. So I'm literally facing east, and it's literally, as you can see from the bottom there, basically flying west. So there we go. And I've got white bars. I'm, what did they say? Gobsmacked. That's what they say. And it's still going. It's white bars, white bars. I don't get this. I've never had this before. This is incredible, really, for a Hubsan. A Hubsan ACE 2 I had, 4G I had out the other day. We barely got past the little lake. And now we're out here and we're still going at full bars. They haven't even turned yellow yet because they go from white to yellow to red. So we'll see and see if we go this way. What's over this way? It's a little jaggerty now, but we're up at 800 meters or so, 900. And we want to get just over rural property. We don't want to interfere with anything. This is just for test purposes. And we've hit the 1K mark. Ooh, look at that down there. What's that? Is that a road? Where does that trail go? We don't know. Never seen that trail before. There we go. Must go somewhere. And we're still in white bars. And we have, I can't really read it. The font is really small. And we're 23 satellites. And yeah, we're out at 1.1. Yeah, and we're still going strong. I'm shocked. I'm really, really shocked. I really am. I can't believe that we're going this far. But luckily, there's nothing out here. Then you have an opening. Wonder what's there. Well, see, we're going the other way there. Well, let's see if we turn this way. What happens? We're up at 53 meters. And all we see is green broccoli. That's what I call it. Green broccoli. Yeah. So we're going 1.3, 1. Do you think we'll make 1.4? Here we go. Full stick forward, and we're going at 9-10 meters per second. That's pretty good. As I say, my AltiCube and my tablets, for whatever reason, do not work. The Galaxy S9 Plus works 99% of the time, but trying to get onto this system, and I found the one that works best is the setup is that you start the controller first, turn on the drone, let that all connect, and then plug it in to your phone. But anyway, we're up at 1.5. I haven't seen anything change on the, what am I talking about? The signal strengths. Nothing's changed yet. They're going from 3 to 3 bars there. And we're 1.5. Go that way a bit. And we'll go this way. I think that's about it. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Suddenly, it's done.
Poor signal. Please adjust the antenna.
I can't.
Poor signal. Please adjust the antenna.
Well, come on home, buddy. Poor signal.
Poor signal. Please adjust the antenna. Poor signal. Please adjust the antenna. Poor signal. Please adjust the antenna. Poor signal.
I wonder what happens if I stand up and go and see if I can stand up and see if I can get it reconnected.
Poor signal. Please
I
adjust
shouldn't
the
really be
antenna.
worried about it because it has a return to home thing.
Poor
So
signal.
we're just going to
Please
step out
adjust the
here.
antenna.
And I got a sore leg, but we're going to go out here.
Return to home.
There we go. Yeah, we're coming back, and that's at 1.3. That's pretty good. So if we hold the function button, the beeping goes away. There we go. We'll let it come back here, and you can see me on the little camera there. And yeah, so that's really amazing. Then we're going to take some pictures. Okay, let's come back and wait. Oh, I did something to my leg the other day. Don't know what I did. I think I was wearing the wrong shoes, and I took the dog on a couple of 2 or 3 kilometer walks, and then on the concrete, and then I had these Crocs on, and then after that we went out for the whole day at they call it a pump park, whatever it is, and it's Rim Park in Kitchener. It's for it's a bicycling track where you go up and down for my grandson's birthday party. He's 4 years old, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of people came out, a lot of fun. Hot, but lots of food, lots to drink, refreshments. It was really, really good. Kids really had a blast. Seeing people that I hadn't seen for years and years. It was really a lot of fun. So there we go. So it's coming home, and we're at 350 meters. And yeah, when it comes back and stops, we're going to switch it over. We're going to come down here. Okay, we're going to take some pictures. And we're going to leave it at this saturation level. Okay, and we're going to go from there. Might be a little light. Okay, but I think it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. I hear it. There it is. It is pretty loud. It is pretty loud. So there we go. So we have to cancel the return to home. There we go. It turns around for some reason. And it's coming down at 70. So I guess the return to home was 80. Oops. 65. 60. Come down.
Cancel return.
And we turn around. And we want to go over there so I can actually see it. is. Okay. What I want to do is go into here, because I think the return to home 20, 80. Okay, 80. I guess it was 80. My mistake, always check your return to home height before you take off. There we go. So, if we look at that, and then we go in here, and not that one, we go in here and we change it back to, okay, reset, reset, okay. Now if we just bring that down to 40, is that better? And this up to 53? Who knows? That might be better. Let's come down and take some pictures anyway. Okay, come on down. Battery low. Yeah, come on down. And down it comes. And down. It handles very well. It really does. I mean, come down a bit. Here we go. It really handles very well. As we're coming in. It's like a stealth bomber. It really does. It handles really, really well. Okay, stop that video. And we're going to switch over. And we're going to take a picture. Okay, here's a picture. Boom. Now then, if I go into here and I switch that to 20, okay, and I take a picture, that's what it looks like. But we have to go back into there. It's not even on. Okay, 20. Is it on? No. Picture. Picture. It said it did. Anyway, we'll have a look at that. Okay, yep, I gotta come down now. Okay, there we go. Let me go and grab it and see how good it is at hand landing. Overall, it was an enjoyable flight, really. As I limp over here. Okay. And we just hand underneath and down. Boom. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's close everything up and have a conclusion. So there we have it, the Hubsan ACE 2, the original one. Not the one with the 4G module that wouldn't work in Canada anyway, but the original ACE 2. It took a little bit to get going, but even though I wasn't logged in, I was able to do everything that I wanted to do, okay? We're gonna get the video off this. You've already seen it. The photos, already seen it. Check out the description below, and we're gonna have some more details, my thoughts and opinions on what the video and what the photos are like. If there's anything else in there, I'll let you know, okay? And that's about it. Yeah, so this was the 3200 milliamp battery, so it's the smaller one. The other ones are with the 5000 milliamp battery, so that's why the flight didn't last as long as I expected it to. Okay, so we brought it down just under in that teen range of battery capacity left, and that's about where you want to be, and then you can charge it back up fully again, okay, and store it away, and it'll discharge and just store nicely. So that's it for the ACE 2. We're waiting to see what happens with the DJI Mini 5 Pro. Is that 1-inch sensor going to be any better than the 1-inch sensor that's on here? Everybody's prediction is, of course it is, the DJI. What do you expect? Well, we shall see. The FIMI Mini 3 SE with a 1/2.4 stacked sensor does an incredible job for what it is. But then again, so does the 1/2-inch sensor from Potansic. Sometimes a little soft for my liking. Or you have the FIMI Tele. 1/2-inch sensor, horrible range, but does a really good job on the imagery. Okay, so range on this, far better than the one with the 4G module. Okay, so am I selling this one as well? Sure I am. What do you want to pay? Canadian dollars. The whole kit. This, the kit, everything. What do you want? $400 Canadian? Come and grab it. Okay, there you go. Bye now. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, buy me a coffee.